sidelines almost cleared out. So I think to say Letcher County Central is going to run away with it, I'm not going to buy that right now. I'm going to say, I'm not going to give you my prediction, but I do hold on to the fact that this will be a close game.
It's the Coal Bowl, baby.
It's the Coal Bowl.
It's the
They have
Coal
this,
Bowl.
I don't know, those of you at home familiar, they have this huge trophy. I think there's a piece of coal on it. I don't know. And engraved is the winners of the previous bowls. Of course, both of those schools relatively new in history, but now going on 15, 16 years, and all these winners are etched in the coal, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
The Coal Bowl, nice little local rivalry. Of course, Pine Mountain only separating the two schools. So I don't know, we'll have to see where it goes. And that is our primetime preview for tonight. I'm just really impressed. My head keeps going back to, we looked at this stretch again for Letcher Central and Hazard, Perry, and Breathitt, and we were like, man, they could go 0-3.
Yeah.
And so I think for them to come out and dang, the Hazard game, I know you look back at it, it's almost like me looking back on the Bengals and losing 2 games and one in overtime and regulation on a last-second kick. But it's like, man, they look back at that Hazard game and it almost makes you sick, right?
Yeah, it does.
To lose in the fashion that they did.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, I honestly, my initial thoughts after that Hazard loss was like, they're gonna fold.
Right.
Like they worked so hard to come back, couldn't get the job done, they're folding.
Which even makes the fact that they've been able to put these two together the way that they have, and even in being down, like it's just even that much more impressive. All right, we're gonna fade away from the prediction of Harlan Letcher, but let's go ahead. We've got some time. Look down the road for me a little bit, and we talked about this before the game. Can Perry, now that we've seen, can Letcher that we've seen, can either of these teams, both of these teams, compete? You know where I'm going.
Yeah, with Johnson.
With Johnson. Johnson lost to Ironton. They lost to North Orleans. No, it was really disappointing. I think we can all get on board with the fact that they're not like the best Johnson team that there has been, for sure. Can they compete?
Well, here's my thing, is I think they both can be competitive. I do, because LCC's, Letcher Central's defense, their secondary isn't that great, right? They're young,
and that's fair to say.
But their front four and linebackers are there. They're veterans. They're older, and they stop the run game really well. I feel like a lot of teams have to throw, like Kaiser used to, have to throw 33 times against them. And that's something Johnson usually don't do. They usually control the ground game. They control time possession, and that's what they do.
I'm on that vibe. I'm on that. It's the only thing you've said tonight that I actually agree with. I'm on it. I think that, the fact that Johnson traditionally runs the ball. Now, granted, we ain't talking about line up, out of the gun, hand it to a back type running. We're talking like, we're talking, he's calling me. I'm going to answer the phone.
Who is it?
It's Wes. I'm going to answer the phone. We ain't talking that. We're talking wing tee. You don't know where the ball's at running the ball. Yeah, you're live on air.
Hey, am I live on air?
Yeah, I don't know if people can hear you at home, but I'm going to hold you as close to my microphone as possible. Go for it.
Well, I've been watching this show for a little while now, and there's been some changes. Where is Harold Mullins?
Harold is either on the golf course or has COVID tonight. I don't know which one.
Okay. So he just leaves poor David Adams out there to dry, huh?
Yep, Dave is on the game tonight, and then turns out Jonathan Hicks is sick. So we don't know who's actually coloring the game, actually. It's funny, are you around? Do you think you would do that via speakerphone?
Hey, maybe I could. Maybe we could put it up. There's this new thing, Zoom or something like that. Maybe we could try out.
Well, I'm sorry that we talked bad about Tom Brady. I assume that's why you were called, but you're not going to bring it up. So I'm going to bring it up that we did talk a little bad about Tom Brady.
Listen, when you have producers of the show who are fans of guys like Russell Wilson that never have a chance, they get some heat from Tom Brady. I mean, they give Tom Brady some heat. It happens.
Well, you know, understand that jealousy and bias always comes into play. Well, listen, I love you. Do you have a prediction tonight while we got you on the hook? We got Letcher and Harlan, and I know you've watched the last couple of weeks, and of course, you are the godfather of all prophecy, so tell us who you got tonight.
Well, just like my old friend Sitting Bull, I've had a prophecy that, and that prophecy has told me that tonight, this is the Coal Bowl, right?
Yeah, it's the Coal Bowl.
I foresaw holding the Coal Bowl trophy a cougar.
I like it. You made a Sitting Bull reference and an animal reference. I'm all about it. The Indian spirit has told you that a cougar will be holding up the Coal Bowl trophy tonight.
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right, well, I love you. I'm glad you called. I think you should call every week. Next week, call in and I will FaceTime and I'll put your face on the screen.
That's amazing. I love you guys. I love you, Ethan. Love you, Josh. Even though you got them started on Tom Brady, I still love you. Love you, Deb. Thank you all for having me on tonight.
You're very welcome. I'll talk to you later. I love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Our, of course, esteemed colleague, if you want to call him that, Wes Smith. The national anthem is coming up. We're going to take a quick break. When we get back, Wes's prophecies, E's prophecies, it's coming up. There's prophecies. No Sitting Bull mentioned. We will be back on Before the Whistle with our prophecies coming up.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
At HCTC, you're more than just a student.
I am motivated.
I am retired.
I am a grandmother.
I am a veteran. I am an entrepreneur. I am a son.
I am a small business owner.
I am HCTC.
Some may see you as victims, and no doubt you have lost much and endured even more. But we at KRCC see you as the strong and resilient survivors that you are, and our team stands ready side by side with you as you rebuild your lives and we help rebuild the communities that we all hold so dear. If you need our help, please call KRCC at 1-800-262-7491 or stop by any KRCC location and ask for help. KRCC cares.
My name is Jonathan Wilder. For years, myself and Ryan Mosley were litigation attorneys at two of Kentucky's busiest law firms.
We've joined together with one goal in mind: provide the highest level of legal representation possible to Eastern Kentuckians injured in car wrecks and by acts of negligence.
Here at the Wilder Law Firm, we are East Kentucky's trial team.
In Eastern Kentucky, being connected to the world has never been easier. With our 100 meg package at only $44.95 a month, you can be sure to always stay connected and up to date. But if that's not fast enough, we offer even faster, with the latest technology to make sure you're getting the most out of your service. Give us a call today or check out tgtel.com for more information. Thacker Grigsby, bringing the future to Eastern Kentucky.
All right, I'm ready. Hit me. Hit me. Oh, God, look at that. Look at that. All right, go deep. You ready? Oh, he gone. He gone. He gone. He gone. Oh, keep running. Keep running. Oh,
God, just threw it on the field.
Ball on the field. Ball on the field. I threw the ball, and the JROTC's walking off. Everybody's going to hate me. I'm going to eat this. Everybody just don't pay attention.
Just act like nothing happened.
Act like nothing happened. All right. So we're back before the whistle. The JROTC does an amazing job here at Letcher Central, of course led by Mike Sexton. Does an incredible job. They do an amazing job. Brian Cook is yelling at me from the top. There's balls flying everywhere. The cheerleaders are running around. Brian Cook's giving me a hard time. Shout out to, I do want to shout out Jim Bob McCauley also. Setting up the scene here at Letcher County Central. It's beautiful. I don't know if you all can see this on the camera, but there's like this sunset back here just over the hill as the team's getting ready to run out of the tunnel. Looks amazing, okay? All right. Time for E's Prophecies. Let's have it.
Let's do it.
Who we got first?
Knott's off another week, but.
Knott County's going to win tonight.
Knott County's winning. Okay. Breathitt at home against Millsboro. Who you got?
I think I'm going to take Breathitt because they're at home. I know the Breathitt-Middlesboro is usually a big-time rivalry. They bound to meet each other again come playoff time. But I think Breathitt wins this one tonight at home.
I think so too. I'm going to take Breathitt. 27-14. I'm going to take Breathitt.
Okay, 27-14. And I should mention our records also. Ethan at 13-3. I'm at 12-4. I kind of got one up on him last night. We'll have to see if we can go any different directions tonight. Now we got Hazard at Somerset.
I'm taking Hazard. They're rolling, man. They're rolling. I'm going to take Hazard. I'm going to take Hazard in a close one.
Okay. I like that. I like, oh my gosh, JJ Wright. Oh my gosh.
JJ Wright sighting.
The JJ Wright sighting. Oh my God. The JJ Wright sighting. The greatest referee in all of high school football.
Thank you, baby.
Man, good seeing you. Good luck tonight. Yeah. So yeah, Hazard at Somerset. It's like there's so much going on. Hazard at Somerset. I'm taking Hazard. Somerset's tough though, and their only losses are to Beechwood and Corbin. Are you taking Hazard?
Taking Hazard, yeah.
You taking Hazard?
In a close one. Taking Hazard.
I might have to come back to that one. I might have to pick that one different. Morgan at Leslie. I think we're both in the same direction here.
I'm taking Leslie.
Yeah, Grove Street playing. I think I'm taking Leslie also on that one as we wrap things up. Perry at Paintsville.
I'm gonna take Perry. I'm gonna stick with Perry.
I got to go with Perry too. That's a tough matchup. Paintsville has the new black matte helmets, which are amazing, but I'm going Perry. Pikeville Madison Central, I think is fun. There's a 1A versus 5A. Pick it.
Madison Central all day.
I'm still going Madison Central. I think that's a tough out for 1A Pikeville, but we'll see. Pikeville's not really 1A, right? And then of course we've got Harlan Letcher Central.
I'm going to take Letcher Central.
Okay.
I'm going to take Letcher Central.
I think we're fair across the board. I'm not going to go against my local team in Hazard, so I'm going to stick to the Hazard. We're the same across the board for the first week ever. I'm, of course, got to go with the Cardiac Cougs tonight. I think they win by a touchdown tonight.
And you can't say I've stuck your picks because I'm beating him. You can't say that.
My one pick!
You cannot say that.
I gave you one because I'm nice.
Too bad he can't beat me next week.
We love you guys. Before the whistle. Catch us next week. Next week. Come on. Come on.
This telecast is copyrighted by Hometown 24 for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or retransmission of this game without the express written consent of Hometown 24 is prohibited.
brought to you by Bank of Heinemann, Papa John's in Hazard, Thacker Grigsby, Mountain Arts Center, June and Joy Boutique, TVS Cable, Michelle Lawson, Attorney at Law, Paradise Pizza, and Hayden Citizens Bank. There we go. Hello and welcome everybody to Football Friday Night. It's the Bank of Hyman Game of the Week here on Hometown 24. Devin Combs alongside the one, the only, David Adams, and Harlan County crosses the mountain to come and do battle with Letcher Central tonight. It's the Coal Bowl live from Letcher County. David, it's a great game every year. It's a district game, and it's a big 4A battle here tonight.
Yeah, you can tell it's an important game, and it's good to be here because we've got a great crowd on hand, and it looks like the rain may hold off, and that's good. We do have a little light wind, and we expect that to pick up a little bit, but for the most part, when these two teams, Harlan and Letcher, play, you get a pretty darn good football game.
You do. Harlan County comes in with a record of 3-3, of course, coached by Amos McCreary in Class 4A District 8. And Harlan County up and down this year, but they've got a really big win under their belt from earlier this season, knocking off a big powerhouse down the road. And then Letcher Central comes in with a record of 4-2, and a couple of tough losses for them. One to a very, very strong Davy Crockett team coming across state lines, but in a close one at Hazard. The most points scored in the second half in Hometown 24 history, a total of 75 points between both teams. Letcher puts up 50 on their own.
You know, Letcher has been a team so far this season, seemed like in the first half, they don't put a lot of points up, and they really don't get their offense going. It's just like a magic wand. You start the third quarter, and the Cougars go to war, and they put a lot of points on the board and do a lot of things. So let's see tonight if they get a little quicker start.
On to the keys to the game, brought to you by Tim Short Automotive Group. Harlan County, they need to contain Jonah Little. He is a major threat on the field. They also need to get those third down conversions. And on the Letcher side, they need to diversify the offense because Harlan knows that Little is a threat. They know he's a threat on the ground.
Absolutely.
They're going to key in on that player. They're going to have to go to some other options, and they're going to have to take Harlan in the deep waters. That's what they've done every win this season in the second half, taking these teams into deep water and stretch that game out late and won with their cardio when the other team is tired.
Yeah, and you look at Harlan, Devin, number 7 will lead them. That's Reimer, and pretty good quarterback. He can throw on the run, and he hits his targets well. And also, Harlan County, known for running the football as well. They like to run off-guard tackle, and they're a tough, if you notice the size of that line, they have a lot of strength out there in bulk and just a big football team.
Absolutely. Letcher will receive the opening kick, and Harlan County lines it up. Number 6 set back to kick for the Black Bears. Boot to the ball, and it's a little grounder up the middle, going to be fielded by the Cougars.
That's Little with a carry, and he gets all the way out to about the 44-yard line. You're going to see him carry the mail a lot.
Yeah. Cougars get good field position to start things off, the first offensive drive of the game. I want to thank you to everyone for tuning in, as well as all the sponsors of the game.
Absolutely. Bank of Hyman Game of the Week, and we have several sponsors, and we'll try to cover most of them as the game goes along, and also at halftime we may talk about our sponsors as well, the Man Toyota at the half, as we try to catch up on surrounding area scores as well.
Little brings it out in the gun, and we've got 3 wide out here for the Cougars, man in the backfield. There's the snap. Rolls out left, and Little's going to look upfield, but he's going to be caught in the backfield.
Yeah,
Luke Kelly brings him down.
Kelly playing smart there, comes up and gives Little nowhere to go, really, and a nice defensive play. This is a good defensive football team, Harlan County is.
Good early start there for the Black Bears, containing Little in the backfield, causing about a loss of 2 on that play. Cougars will continue to spread the field. Little working out of the gun. 3 trips right here. There's the snap. Quick screen out to the right. and nowhere to go. Defense gets all over him. They get back across the line of scrimmage, maybe put up about 4 positive yards there.
Yeah, that was Brown. He does a good job, and he has good speed. He played well against the Commodores last week down at Prairie Central and made some big plays. So a nice toss there, and it's a manageable third down coming up.
Very good third down here, but it's a big one early on here for the Cougars, who like to put points on the board. They don't want to go into every second half trailing like they have been. Sure, they'd like to have a lead going into at least one second half.
Little motion there by Johnson.
Step back by Little. He's going big in the air. He's got a man upfield, and can't get it. Fingertips away. That was a touchdown if it was caught.
I like the call. He had his man down there, which that was Branham, and he had an opportunity. Just a little long, but I like the call and like the play by Coach Matthews drawed up there.
Matthews sends the punt unit out, and Letcher going to play conservative to start things off here. I see no reason not to at this stage in the game.
Yeah.
Go ahead and kick it out, and let's see what the defense can do here for the Cougars.
Looks like Cougars are in punt formation here, and that's probably a good move as Little will punt away, Devin.
Little, an incredible kicker as well as quarterback. That one, unfortunate bounce takes him back across the other side of the 20, but still a great punt.
Yeah, took a Harlan County bounce, and going to have it at 22, 1st and 10. And want to say hello to our buddy Devin. He's up in Boston. That's our Harold Mullins traveling, and he's headed towards Maine. So Maine probably will not be the same in a few days.
New England beware.
Yes, but want to say hello to him as he makes his way up, and he says he's tuning in tonight, watch some of the game. We hope he does.
Junior Ethan Reimer leads the offense onto the field for the Black Bears of Harlan County. And coming in with a record of 3-3, but we mentioned but a couple of good wins for them so far. The wins that they've got have been very impressive.
Good football team, and they will run the football as well, and Reimer will put the football in the air as well.
Man in motion, there's the snap right up the gut. Good job by the defense to close in on that one. A gain of about 3 on the play.
It was Jordan running the football. Thomas Jordan running the football for the Black Bears.
Nothing fancy, just opens up a hole in the middle of the field and punches through for a short gain.
Yeah, Jonathan Hicks off tonight, a little under the weather, so Devin is doing several duties over here tonight. But,
pushing buttons and talking on the mic.
I'm putting him to work. I'm trying to relax a little bit myself. You know, Devin, you get in a big game like this, and turnovers, you know, we didn't mention them a whole lot at start, but turnover could be devastating in a big district matchup as this.
Harlan likes to run the ball, so protecting those fumbles is going to be a big part of the game for them. This one's going to be a run out right, blown up by the Cougars. Keontae Miller gets back there.
Miller had a big defensive play last week down in Prairie, similar to that, so he's been a big defender for them.
Great play by the big man there.
Want to say hello to Don Childers looking in tonight. Don, we wish you was here. We'd like to talk with you, but glad you're tuning in watching the game. Also, Devin, a former player of mine, Cassie Whitaker, had a birthday this week. She's watching in. I'm glad to have her along as well.
Great to hear from everybody who tunes in here.
We want everybody to tune in. We're glad to have them along.
So way back on a 3rd and long here for the Black Bears. Reimer's got to lead this offense into a big conversion. We mentioned those 3rd down conversions earlier on. There's a snap a little high here, and he's in trouble in the backfield. Has to throw it away, and that's going to bring up a 4th down deep in Letcher territory, or in Black Bear territory, excuse me.
Nice pressure by the Cougars, and there was Johnson leading the pack, also number 5 for the Cougars. Keaton Day. Those two guys were putting a lot of pressure on Reimer, and he had really nowhere to go that time but get rid of the football.
Letcher looking very confident on defense in that drive right there. Harlan, no choice but to punt this one away. Going to be punting from about the 7-yard line, looks like.
8:32 first quarter, no score on the board. Cougars will have an opportunity as Howard will be back. Brown, rather, will be back for the Cougars.
Boy, Letcher looking to get in deep on this. They're going to try to block this one. They're all over it. And there's the boot. It's not a big one. It's going to hit about the 45. Takes a sideways bounce, and it's going to stop right at about the 46.
Yeah, not a bad punt, but the spin brought it back, and it cut the punt down, Devin. So Cougars good field position here with this opportunity.
Good chance for them. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 46. Excuse me, 41. I apologize.
A nice, cool football Friday. Bank of the Hyman, game of the week, and we're glad you're with us. Little will be the quarterback for the Cougars. One wide out to the left. Matthews will run the ball 40 and gets down to about the 37. It'll be 2nd and about 7 coming up.
Yeah, good run for them. That's exactly what you want out of a good first down run.
Oh, absolutely.
Keep the clock running, make it a third of the way out to that first down.
Cougars like running that football, and they do a good job with it. The line plays extremely well, and they've been a second-half football team, so jumping off to a good half here is, I'm sure, is what Coach Matthews wants. 2 wide outs to the left, 2 to the right. Matthews will be the back beside of Little. Fakes the handoff. Here's the throw. Caught. Cougars gets away. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Cougars. And that was a missed tackle by the Black Bears.
Good feet by the young man, Creaston Branham. Klutz Auto Sales touchdown. Visit KlutzAutoSales.com. 6 on the board for the Cougars, and they took advantage of the great field position after that punt and put 6 on the board. Let's see, they kind of consistently went for 2 before.
They do, but
they're going to kick here.
Yep. Looks like Bowling will come in and do the honors. And that's a soccer kicker and did a great job.
7 on the board. It's Letcher 7, Harlan County 0. We'll be back on Hometown.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
Welcome back to Letcher County Central High School. As the Cougars get ready to kick off, Little will do the honors.
Little doing doing as many jobs in the game as I am, David.
Yes, he is. And the Black Bears will take it out to 5, up to 10, 15, 20, 25, and 28-yard line. Nice return by the Black Bears.
Very good return for them, and they had a tough outing in the last drive. Letcher, great defensive showing in that one. So Black Bears back to the drawing board. They got to figure out something. They got to get around this backfield rush that the Cougars have been succeeding with so far.
Well, you know, in the first series, I thought the line, like you mentioned, Devin, I thought Cougars had plenty angles to go that time. They missed assignments, so we'll see if they've made adjustments.
Reimer working out of the gun. He's got 2 to the right, 2 men in the backfield. High snap once again. Nice shovel pass out to the right, and gain of about 3, maybe 4 on that one.
Jordan with a runner that time and had a block on the end and used it best he could, really, and got almost 7 out of it. So
7, okay.
Yeah, nice
Yeah, got a lot of steps on the end there.
Yeah, he did. And so maybe, you know, the Black Bears have decided to run a little outside Devin instead of off guard and tackle right now in this football game.
Offense breaks, and it's same formation again for the Black Bears. Reimer in the gun. There's the snap. Handoff right up the middle. Letcher blows it up in a hurry.
Yeah, that's, again, Harlan County, not much success, running off guard and tackle there because the Cougars have, the linebackers are shooting up. Johnson is coming up and plugging the hose up, and they're having a time running the football right now.
Brings up 3rd and 6 now for Harlan County, and need a big 3rd down conversion here. Letcher's been doing a very good job of stuffing those up the gut runs.
Yeah, we're at a packed house here tonight, Devin, almost.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very close. So.
A lot of tailgating going on out
Yep.
back.
Nice crowd, nice football weather, and good football atmosphere up here.
3rd down here. There's the snap. Reimer. Nice throw up the middle. Is going to get the 1st down and just shy of the 50-yard line. Kentucky Farm Bureau 1st down. Derek Bowling over in Hazard. Proud sponsor of Hometown 24 Sports.
Tackled by Cornett of the Cougars, and also in on that tackle was number 18, that's Shepard.
Harlan County with their first down of the game. Trying to push across the 50 here.
Reimer, a very good passer, and can move and pass the football. Here's a fake, now he goes deep.
Very deep. There's a lot of blue there and nearly intercepted. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10 from the 47.
Yep. Pass was broken up by Williams of the Cougars. And also number 18, Smith of the Cougars.
Back to that 1st down, Harlan, a great job by the receiver on that route, got wide open, and a great throw by Reimer to get to him. That one may be a little bit dangerous, and I think he realized it as it was coming out of the hand and put a little more juice on it to get it away from those defenders.
Second down coming up for Harlan County.
Back in the gun is Reimer. There's another high snap and a rollout to the right. Working their way around, gets by the defender, but he's going to get brought down. And looks like he gained about 6 on the run.
Yeah, that was Jordan running the football for Harlan County. He's got good speed, cuts the corners well, and he's got a good step there. It's going to be about 4 yards to try to make that 1st down. 3 and 4th down and 3rd down and 4. 5:47 to go, 1st quarter. From Letcher County Central, Cougar Field, a beautiful football facility.
Very beautiful. Nice new turf out on the field out there,
yeah.
and a great facility in general. Love the stands here, love the atmosphere.
Absolutely.
2 men to the right, 2 men in the backfield, in the gun. Ooh, and they're going to get the offsides here.
Well, that's something, is taught in practice. Coach Matthews will not like that because, you watch the football on that instead of the count.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially your lineman up front.
Hyman Pro-Mart penalty flag, and they're going to march it forward 5, and that'll be a 1st down for the Black Bears, and that's your favorite kind of 1st down if you're a Black Bear.
Absolutely.
5:10 and counting on the clock. There's the snap, and it's going to be a run up the gut, and Letcher once again right there to meet the runner. And
who else? Mr. Johnson, number 46, and he plays that linebacker, the middle linebacker spot, and he plays it well.
It's only a sophomore.
Yeah, he's tough nose. He's in on a lot of these tackles.
And Letcher, I think, they've blown up every single up-the-middle run that Harlan's tried in this game so far.
Harlan's not had any success there. Their success they've had is running off around in, and their short passing game has been there. But as far as running the football off guard and tackle, they've not had much success there at all.
And they've ran the same formation once again here. There's the snap. It's going to be a little screen out to the left. That one's going to be caught and slips a tackle and might have got across. Let's see. No, they're going to mark him back at about the 35, looks like.
Swanner with the carry there for Harlan County.
So stepped out of bounds back there.
Yep. Looks like 3rd down and 3 coming up. big third down coming up if you're the Cougars. But, you know, Devin, really, they're in four down territory now in high school football. I mean, you know, and you see the college game the same way. A lot of them
starting to see it now. Yeah, a lot more than you ever used to before.
Absolutely.
Back in the gun is Reimer. Ooh, that snap nearly goes over the head. Good job reining that one in, and they're going to get the first down out of it. And more, still on his feet and going is Jordan.
Jordan, a big play there for him. He goes around that left side and really makes up the yardage. And a Kentucky Farm Bureau first down for the Black Bears as they march with 4:12 here in the first quarter. Opportunity to go and tie this game up as the Cougars are on the board first tonight with a 7-0 lead.
Inside the 20 for the first time in this game is Harlan County. Big rivalry game. It's called the Coal Bowl over here in good old Whitesburg, Kentucky.
Harlan County, just over the Big Pine Mountain, Devon. Not far away.
There's the snap. They're going to roll out left. Jordan cuts back in, and they're going to take the legs out, and he'll get nothing on that one.
Yeah, that play nowhere really go as the Cougars good penetration early there to come up. And so Harlan County, no gang on that play. Second down and 10 to go.
Harlan, very methodical drive up the field this time. Getting a lot of third downs, but they're getting those conversions when they need them.
So you look for the matchup out here. Swanner's out here at the end, and they're going to him, and there's the
Good
play.
Screen. A lot of black and blue jerseys around him, but he's going to get some yardage out of it.
Yeah, close to the 10, in between the 11-yard line and 10 and a half. So not a bad play. Pick up some quick ones there, and that's been Harlan County so far here in the first quarter. The little passes have got them yardage and not really the running game.
The quick out routes have really been their bread and butter so far, which is kind of different from what the scouting report showed us that going into the game is where Harlan was really going to pound the rock up the middle, but so far no success there, and these little quick out routes have been really what's kept this drive going for them. Reimer in the gun in scoring position here are the Black Bears, and that one goes over the head. He's going to have to drop on it, and that's going to lose a ton of yards.
You know, these little small plays can come back to haunt you. And looks like, Devin, we're going to have a timeout as Harlan County will have to talk about it. Ball's on the 20-yard line, and let's take a break. We'll be back.
And we're back here. Look at the beautiful sky over Whitesburg here at the Coal Bowl, and we're getting ready to return to action on the field. Letcher leads by 7, but Harlan County here in scoring position and a chance to do something with it. Steps back and nearly throws an interception.
I thought his receiver that time did not quit on the play. He stopped.
Yeah,
he should have. If he kept moving, he may have had a shot at that pass.
Yeah, miscommunication there, I believe, for the Black Bears, and that's going to cost them a turnover. But Letcher with the fairest field position possible, the 20-yard line. 2:30 to go here in the first quarter. It's been a quick one, David.
Yeah, it has. It's when you have teams, we've penalties, only one penalty so far, and we've had several rushes in here in the first quarter and some passing as well. And here's one now, and he's
Little, got to go over the head there.
You know, I like to call that.
I do too.
His man, his receiver, had an opportunity there, and that was bowling. And number 42, that was
There's a flag on the sideline here.
Trusty.
Defensive holding. Not a common call.
Nope.
And that's going to push the Cougars forward up to the 30. 10 yards and a first down here. So Little works out of the gun. Man in motion. There's snap, and Little's going to keep it up the left side, and a short gain.
Good defensive pressure there by the Black Bears as for Harlan County. Number 41 was in on the first hit, and that's Sargent.
Dallas Sargent. Now that is a football name.
It is indeed, and they have 3 or 4 sergeants on this team. So got the family name going here.
Little back in the gun. He's got 2 to the right and 2 men in the backfield. There's the snap, and he's going to keep it again. This time up the right, and a few more yards, just shy of the first down.
Yeah, a big 3rd down and 1 coming up. Looks like for the Cougars. Very manageable. When you have a Jonah Little running the football.
Yeah.
And a Matthews.
And I tell you, the young man has infinite cardio from what we've seen so far this season. He seems to our producer made the comment at the end of the game last week, Little looked like he could have suited back up and played another game.
Yeah. Matthews will get the
Little again.
Nice fake.
Great
nice
run,
fake, because I thought Matthews had the football, but Little, the last second, decided I'll keep it and make the run.
Another Kentucky Farm Bureau first down. Derek Bowen, I'd like to thank you for sponsoring our coverage of football here in the mountains.
Absolutely.
On a good, chilly Friday night here in Whitesburg, perfect football weather.
It is. It is good football weather.
About a minute left here in the first quarter. Letcher marching up the field. There's the snap, and this time they will go to the running back, and he'll be brought down. No gain on the play.
Very little if he did, and Devin, Harlan County is stretched. They stretched their defense out very well.
And the double threat of Matthews and Little back there, it's enough to have any defense guessing, because either of these players can do a lot of great work on the ground pounding the football.
Yeah, absolutely.
Probably the last play of the quarter here.
No doubt.
Working out of the gun. Here's the snap, and it's going to be a short pass over the middle, nearly picked off.
I thought the ball sailed on Little that time. It's incomplete, so we're going to have
Kelly
another
had
play.
2 hands on the ball.
Yes.
He had it, and unfortunately for the Harlan County Black Bears, unable to pull that one in.
Another text here. David Ann Dixon over at Lots Creek tuning in. Devin, they big sports fans. Glad to have him along. Darren Mullins will no doubt give us scores at the high.
There we go.
You know.
So we will get another play here with 18 seconds on the clock in the first quarter.
And Bumper Adams is watching the football game tonight. Him and Manus Blair, no doubt.
Little finds the lane. He's going to cut up the field, and he's going to get a first down and a little more before he gets pushed out. And we're going to get another play, David.
Yes, we are. And Little just showed you his speed there. He cuts to the left, had the blocker. I thought Johnson did a good job blocking for him that time. And he's very quick, he's very strong with the football. He's just an excellent runner.
Cougars treating this like the 2-minute drill. They're
Yes,
pushing
they
up the
are.
field.
Hey,
it's only the first quarter, guys.
It could be a pass here. I mean, with 2 wideouts to the left, 2 to the right, it is very possible he may put the football in the air.
There's the snap. Yeah, he's going to the air. Nice little route, and he's going to get out of bounds.
Yep. It's number 18, Devin. Is that 18 for the Cougars? That is Smith with the catch.
Sophomore. A lot of young talent on this
Yeah.
team. They got a lot of great upperclassmen talent as well, but a bright future for Letcher Central.
Oh, absolutely.
And they're still just about 3 yards shy of the first down, but we'll get another first quarter play here.
Yep, they're led by the senior, Little, and he is a good leader for this team, no question.
Little in the gun, and maybe tried to get the snap count off on the defense here. There it is. Matthews cuts in. He's going to get the first down, and that's going to take us to the end of the quarter.
Yes, it is. And at the end of the first quarter, it's 7-0 Cougars, and they're on the march at Letcher County Central. We'll take a break here on Hometown 24. Bank of Hyman.
My name is Jonathan Wilder. For years, myself and Ryan Mosley were litigation attorneys at two of Kentucky's busiest law firms.
We've joined together with one goal in mind: provide the highest level of legal representation possible to Eastern Kentuckians injured in car wrecks and by acts of negligence.
Here at the Wilder Law Firm, we are East Kentucky's trial team.
In Eastern Kentucky, being connected to the world has never been easier. With our 100 meg package at only $44.95 a month, you can be sure to always stay connected and up to date. But if that's not fast enough, we offer even faster, with the lasted technology to make sure you're getting the most out of your service. Give us a call today or check out tgtel.com for more information. Thacker Grigsby, bringing the future to Eastern Kentucky.
And we're back for second quarter action. Letcher Central leads by 7 after a quarter of action, and so far have been showing great on both sides of the ball, really. Harlan County had a good drive coming up the field, but Letcher able to stuff it out at the end and marched it back up the field, and they're back in scoring territory.
Yeah, you know, you watch these Cougars, we've had them a couple times already this year. Not a bad defensive team.
No,
I've seen them play in the second half of the game's really good defense.
Trips right here. There's the snap. Little, he's going to shoot deep. This is a touchdown if it's caught. Oh, off the hands. Good defensive play there.
Yeah, and the pass was right there. He gave his receiver an opportunity, and nice play by the Black Bears to not block that one out. And that was number 16. That was Kelly for the Black Bears. So a nice play by him.
Yeah, Black Bears really having to get a little work done in the secondary now, where Letcher able to diversify that offense like we talked about, not just leaning on Little running the ball.
Right.
They're going to the air a lot more than we've seen in the first half. There's the snap. Combs, he's going to cut up. Still looking for a lane. He's still on his feet, and he'll get a few yards out of that one.
Peyton Combs, the ball carrier that time for the Cougars. And in on the play for Harlan County, I can't pick his number up. He was the middle linebacker that made the play, Devin. So I think it's 17, and that was Josh Sargent. We have a family.
The family of Sargents.
Absolutely. And those guys know how to play football, too.
Back in the gun, trips right for Little. Man in motion. Here we go, spreading it out. There's the snap, quick screen to the left. Not a lot going there, but they will keep it into a manageable fourth down.
I want to thank Jim McCauley, the athletic director of Letcher County.
Great job here.
Yep, for setting us all up and, making us feel at home. We appreciate that.
Very welcoming crew here at Letcher County. Love everybody here, and
yeah,
treated us very well today.
And a good place to come and do a ball game, a basketball, a football, great facilities.
Cougars with a manageable fourth down here, fourth and about 3. There's the snap. Little going to keep it up the gut, on his feet, heading to the end zone, but it's going to be brought down. And Little, once again, puts the team on his back and carries it up for a first down. And That's a leader on the field. A winner wants the ball in his hands.
Right.
And that young man right now is showing that he wants to win this football
And
game.
you'll see the Cougars run a lot of quarterback keepers. He does a great job faking the football and holding on to it.
So it's going to be 1st and goal from the 10. He's worked in the gun all night and will continue to do so. There's the snap. Matthews going to cut right, and the defender gets a hold of him.
You know, I thought Matthews may have had a shot there to turn up field, but he chose to go outside. He's had a great season so far running the football this year. He does a good job, plays hard, follows his blockers, and nice runner.
So 2nd and goal for the Cougars, and a chance to punch it in here. They lost a couple on that one.
Big play coming up defensively for Harlan County.
There's the snap.
Matthews
may
have a
left.
shot.
He's got room. Good stiff arm, man. Brought down, and there's the flag. That's going to be a horse collar, I do believe. One of the easiest calls to make, especially when you got a great cameraman getting that shot. Unsportsmanlike horse collar tackle. There we go. Or unnecessary roughness.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that will automatically reset the downs as
it
well.
will. Half the distance of the goal, and it'll be 1st and goal for the Cougars. 9:15 to go until half.
So 4 yards to go to punch it in for 6 more. Black Bears chomping at the bit. They've got the box stacked here. There's the snap. Matthews up the middle, on his feet, into the end zone for a touchdown.
Nice run by Matthews, and he got behind his blocker and just led the way, Devin. And Cougars have got their 2nd touchdown on the scoreboard here, 13-0, with a chance for the extra point coming up.
Another Klutz Auto Sales touchdown. Visit KlutzAutoSales.com, and back to the boot here for the Cougars. A great point after kick on the first one, so they're going to keep that going here. Snap looks good, boot looks good, and it's good. 14-0. Letcher Central will be back on Hometown.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in getting your hands dirty.
I believe the best recipes are never written down.
I believe in fried chicken, cornbread, and soup beans.
I believe in the cards. I believe in cats.
I believe in insurance coverage that helps you sleep at night.
I believe in always carrying an umbrella.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
Contact Derek Bowling, your Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in Hazard.
2 scores in the books for the Cougars. They lead 14-0 here in the Coal Bowl with 9:11 to go in the first half, and Connor Bowling getting that kick in.
Yep, 2 for 2 so far tonight. So on the way to a good night. And the Cougars will spot the football and get ready to go here. And
yet another sophomore that is in bowling. So the Cougars, they got a lot of young talent coming up.
Yeah, they do. This team has a lot of freshmen, sophomore on it. So, of course, Coach Matthews, to be honest with you, the last 4 or 5 years, Devin, to be exact, he's had a pretty good football team every year. And he's battled. He's went up against Johnson Central. He played them twice last season. And if I'm not mistaken, the last game of this season, he will meet Johnson Central. And
tough one to close out on.
It is tough, but I tell you, his kids go over and play hard. They battle.
So are we assessing a penalty here?
I think so. I don't know. I didn't see a flag on when the extra point kicker went down.
I didn't either. I'm not sure. To be completely honest, I'm not sure what's going on here. Are we going to replay the extra point?
It looks like we may do that, but they've got a penalty, so they're going to take the point off the scoreboard and make it 13.
We'll do it all over. No harm, no foul, I guess.
It looks like the Cougars may go for 2 here. So the ball should be put down
roughing
on
the kicker.
Yeah,
roughing the kicker.
1.5 yard line. So with an opportunity coming up here.
So you do have the option of
do.
waving it off or running it again.
You
They're
have
run
an
it again.
option. Yes, the coach has the option of redoing it when it comes up.
There's the snap, and Little's going to do it himself up the middle and going to go ahead and make it 15-0 Letcher Central.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Matthews, you got the Cougars on the 1.5 yard line. With the way they're blocking right now and the way they're playing, that makes it easy. A little limp right there.
Might have got maybe the shoe, I think.
He's a guy you do not want to see with a limp, cause.
And looks like it may be an equipment. Yeah, it was just an equipment issue.
Okay.
So the young looks fine now.
Oh yeah.
So,
get that man a shoe quick.
Yeah. Cougar fans, you can take a deep breath now. It's okay.
Harlan County's got to get the football here and get some points on the board and get things going.
Shout out to our producer Josh Cornett, keying us into the roughing the kicker call, letting us know what's going on.
Well, we're
you can't always hear the white hat when you're up in the booth here.
Yeah, that's true. But I didn't see the signal. I didn't even see a flag. To be honest with you.
I didn't see a flag at all.
Yeah. Of course, Josh has got them magnifying vision. He can pick that up.
Little's going to place kick, and he puts a good boot to it. A low punch kick, though, but it's going to go back near the 10-yard line, going to be fielded by the Black Bears. Oh, and he's got a lane here. He's getting by Cougars, and he's going to be brought down. How about it?
And to be honest with you, for Harlan County, that was Swanner running the football back. He should have just kept his lane. When he made the cut, it gave Little an opportunity to make the tackle. I thought he should have stayed in the direction he was going. I thought he had a shot.
Normally, you can kind of give a guy a little grief when the kicker tackles him, but Jonah Little's not your average kicker.
No.
Usually you make a few highlight reels when you get tackled by the kicker.
Absolutely. Cougars back on defense as Harlan County will have the football now. Wideouts each way, Devin.
Another high snap. Reimer's having to rein in a lot of these snaps before they can get their play off, and it's probably costing the Black Bears a lot of yards.
Number 13 there with the tackle, Branham, for the Cougars.
Second and about 4.
Yes.
So Black Bears did have a good drive back in the first, but it blew up at the end. Letcher County able to get that turnover on downs.
Yeah.
And they turned it into another score.
Number 69, Sam Webb out there for the Cougars.
Another high snap, and he just has to throw that one away. And maybe a missed route or just didn't like what he saw.
Yeah, I thought he seen the defense coming up quickly, and he might have thought by the time he got the football over at Devin, it was going to be covered, so he just went ahead and released the football. Cougars playing a lot of guys.
Yes.
They are mixing their, Coach Matthews getting some of these younger kids a lot of experience this year. Bailey in there, he's another junior playing defensive end, and he's been in on a couple tackles. And my goodness.
Yeah, all over him, nothing to do there, and that's a huge play by the Cougars.
Yeah,
Keaton Day got all over him.
Yeah, and really, and be honest with you, Jordan had nowhere to go that time. He got the football. The time he got the football, he was covered.
And a big fourth down here, and we'll see what they can do with it.
Black Bears getting ready to punt here at 7:50 on the clock until half.
Quick 3 and out here. There's the snap. Cougars are all over him, but he gets the boot off. And it's going to be fielded here.
Here comes the Cougars.
Beautiful stiff arm, and he's going to get decent field position out of it.
Yeah, it was Brown carrying the football back for the Cougars. 32-yard line.
So Letcher back on offense here. 7:31 to go in the first half. Black Bears will get the ball in the second half, so look for maybe Letcher to start working the clock a little bit here. Work some clock and then maybe punch it in late.
Cougars is a team that can score in a hurry, and they do a good job of that. By the way, tomorrow is college football day on
big one.
Big Saturday.
A very big one at noon.
Yeah, Ole Miss and Kentucky will play at noon tomorrow.
A lot of people are thinking that that's our first real test of the season. I know Florida early on, but I think this is the big
Ole
test.
Miss, good football team, so it's going to be interesting.
And flag in the backfield,
yeah.
and this one's coming back. Ooh, nice play there, though. And so would be a first down run, but the flags came out very quickly, and that usually tells me it's a hold.
Yeah, Billy Stamper, number 75, got caught pushing in the back, so.
And it's going to go way back here.
Yep. Williams coming out for a little break, and he's right foot was a little weak, and he's coming out checking that and see if he can get stretched out.
And we mentioned that before the game. It was in our keys to the game. Letcher, their ability to take teams into deep waters, that's what we call that in the boxing game.
Mm-hmm.
And they're staying fresh while keeping Harlan County on their back feet constantly.
You're right, David.
And cardio wins games. Defense wins games, but cardio wins games even more, in my
Hard
opinion.
run there, and a nice tackle by number 17 of the Black Bears. He's been on, that's Josh Sargent again. And Josh has been in on 4 or 5 tackles already. He's playing well.
Letcher trying to chip away at some of these penalty yardage.
He's either made the tackle or assist the tackle, so he's playing well.
And as I said, they're going to use the play clock here. They're going to run it down about as deep as they can. Yeah, using a lot of clock here. There's the snap, and it's a quick screen out to the left and nowhere to go. Brown brought down in the backfield there.
Yep, Dallas Sargent making the tackle for Harlan County.
And on a 3rd and long, deep in their own territory, let's see if the Cougars decide to take it to the air.
You know, it wouldn't shock me, but Harlan County's expecting that. But with Jonah Little, who knows?
He's got a lot of options back there.
Yes, he can. He can throw the football deep. He really can. So, and you see number 18 for the Cougars, that's Smith, the wide out to the left. He's got a one-on-one matchup so far as the Harlan County sends.
Yep, steps back. Here it is. That's going to be a first down for the Cougars. Beautifully ran route.
Yep, that was Johnson. And the middle linebacker on defense says, give me the football on offense. Yeah. And he makes something happen.
And they take it all the way to the 50, keeping the drive alive. And the clock will continue to roll here.
To be honest, I thought that was a easy play. He was wide open.
Yeah, it was a perfect route.
Yeah, I mean, Harlan County, I think somebody missed an assignment there, you know.
Cougars will come back out, little in the gun. There's the snap, and Matthews is going to take it up the gut, and look at about 7 on it.
Matthews, a hard-nosed runner, really having a good game so far tonight.
They'll spot him 6, and it'll be 2nd and 4. And ticking near the 5-minute mark here in the first half.
Coach McQuarrie of Harlan, and you have Coach Matthews of Letcher Central.
There's the snap, and it's going to be Matthews again, and he's going to get the first down here.
Matthews seen the gap there and took advantage of that one. Picked up about 12 on that, so it's going to be a a Kentucky Farm Bureau first down. Derek Bowling. And that run will put the ball down on the 44.
Set the chains and roll the clock.
34, I'm sorry, 34-yard line. And Devin, Cougars get close to the red zone again.
Very good job once again marching up the field, this time a little more methodical. There's a snap, and they're going to give it back to Matthews, and back to the well, still on his feet, pushing the pile. He refuses to go down, and finally they drag him down.
Hard-nosed runner and gives it his all. I want to shout out to the offensive line. They're playing well in this game.
Very well, yeah. Second and about 8 for the Cougars, and now we're up under the 4-minute mark. As I mentioned, they're going to work that clock, get it down as deep as they can. Now, they're not going to turn away a touchdown if it stares them in the face. But
no. They're going to try to get something out of this. Harlan, you want to play defense and try to keep them off the board.
Great pass here, short route, and not a lot of yards after the catch, though.
Swanner out there making the play defensively for the Black Bears.
And that was Brown on the reception. It's only a gain of maybe 1 yard on that one, and it's going to be third down. And as you mentioned earlier, it was already 4-down territory even early in the half, but now Letcher's going to use every down at their disposal. 2 wide outs, man in the backfield, 2 men in the backfield, and the tight end will step over. Step back for Little, staring upfield. He's looking to go deep. There it is, into the end zone, all alone, and a touchdown for the Cougars.
I mean, wide open, and Little, the offensive line, did a great job of keeping the defense there, and Little found his target and took advantage of it. A deep throw and a very accurate throw.
And I mean, he was, there was nobody within 20 yards of him.
Yeah. 21 points already on the board with 3 minutes to go, second quarter. And surprising, yes, because of past history. And so we'll see if Harlan can regroup at halftime.
Oh, and they're going to fake it. And it's not going to go anywhere.
No, Harlan was there on that and did a nice job handling the fake.
So after that Klutz Auto touchdown, it's going to be 21 for Letcher, 0 for Harlan County. We'll be back on Home.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
And we're back here in Letcher County. It's the Coal Bowl, and the Cougars out on top early, 21-0 with 3 here in the first half. And they're kicking off once again, and that one, just a perfectly ran route, and the defense nowhere to be seen on that one in the secondary.
Yes, it was a good route, and a nice job by the Cougars to spot that out as Little found his receiver in the end zone. And so big play, and they cash in.
And no rest for the weary as Jonah Little will put it on the tee and step back to kick it to the other team.
Jonah Little does a little of everything for this team. Let's put it that way, David.
Cardio Jonah, we'll call him. And here's the boot to the ball, and another, this one a grounder actually, but it gets the yards out of it anyway. Going to be brought back by the Black Bears.
Swanner
working through, breaking tackles, and he's going to be brought down by the shoestrings.
Yep, nice run.
That was Swanner for the Black Bears.
Yeah.
And special teams have kind of gave a few heart attacks here.
Yeah, I mean, Harlan County got some runners. Swanner is one of those runners.
And we'll get a 1st and 10 on about 34 here.
Try to have some scores at Man Toyota at the half. We'd like to, and hope we get those. And, Darren and Dave and those guys, they may text us some scores, but we should have some scores coming in and some big games in the area. And
Reimer's got 2 men in the backfield in the gun. There's the snap. Nice little shovel out. Jordan's got it. He's coming upfield, and he's going to be brought down shy of the first down. But a good run, very good run.
Yeah, Jordan, a hard-nosed runner, and I think Harlan County has decided to run off ends right now, Devin, because they've not had any luck running the off-guard tackle on Cougars. Cougars with that Cope Johnson, the big guy, 46.
Yeah.
Hey, he plays those gaps well. He really does. He does a nice job.
Harlan County, a little over 2 minutes to work. They'll get the ball to start the second half, but they would like to break the goose egg before taking that break. Would the Black Bears. And they're going to come back out.
Reimer, he can throw the football.
Letcher, 4 men on the line, and that one he's just got to get rid of it in a hurry. So, yeah, Letcher stacking the box there, and Reimer did not like the situation and got that ball out of dodge. Got a score from along the way. Breathitt up 7-0 over Middlesboro at the half. So,
is that game in Jackson, Devin? I think it is. It is in Jackson. I think I seen something today.
Yep.
About the schedule.
It is.
It is in Jackson.
And so Middlesboro, who we saw in action against Hazard to start the season, now trailing another mountain team in Breathitt County. Third and 2. Black Bears line it back up. Reimer in the gun, 2 to the right. And a jump on the line. That's got to be a false start on the offense. Easiest call in the world there.
Yes,
it is. The receiver on the outside just absolutely took the step. Push them back, and Harlan County have 158 to make something happen here, and kind of shooting themselves in the foot with that one. Chomping at the bit just a little bit too much.
Yes. A Pro-Mart flag on that play.
Shout out to the great people over at Hyman Pro-Mart. They have helped us out a lot, not just on the football field, but in general. So a lot of rebuilding done in Knott County over the last few months and going forward. So
in the surrounding counties as well.
Those good folks have helped
Letcher
a lot
and
of
Perry
people.
and down at Jackson, Breathitt County, those folks hit as well, and I hope everybody's on their way to recovery.
Reimer takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Jordan. Jordan finds a great lane up the right side, and he's going to get out of bounds.
Yep, Jordan with great speed, and
first down for the Black Bears.
He's been very successful not running the football on the outside, and it wouldn't shock me if Harlan County stays in that pattern because until the Cougars solve that.
Another Kentucky Farm Bureau first down brought to you by Derek Bolin in Hazard. Go talk to Derek if you got a home or auto that needs to be covered. Good folks at Farm Bureau will take care of you. So Reimer and the Black Bear offense come back out. Letcher's going to put 5 guys on the line, and they're going to come after Reimer in a hurry. Gets it in the air, and it's caught. This is going to be a touchdown for the Black Bears.
Yeah, I thought Cougars lacked on D there, and Harlan took advantage of that as Reimer a perfect pass and 52-yard touchdown.
They sold out on the blitz there, and that kind of left that opening.
Yep, 52-yard touchdown pass. So
Klutz Auto touchdown. Visit KlutzAuto.com as Harlan County gets on the board. But there's a minute and 38 on the clock, and
Cougars
have
have it again,
not
and
had
Harlan
a lot of
County
difficulty moving the ball on the offensive side.
Harlan County will.
Looks like they're going to go for 2 here.
Yep, they will go for 2. Two wide outs to the left, one to the right.
Gives it to Jordan, and he's stopped in the backfield. It'll stay at 6. 21-6 with 1:38 to go in the half. We'll be back on Hometown.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
Welcome back. A minute 38 to go until half here at Hometown 24. Cougars 21, Harlan 6. And Devin, Reimer with a nice 52-yard pass, and he gets the Black Bears on the board.
Yep, Letcher goes all out on the blitz there. They bring 5 guys off the line and 4 in the midfield, and he gets the ball off before being sacked and caught for the touchdown. And that was a break that the Harlan County Black Bears, they desperately needed that break, but they did leave a lot of time on the clock here, and fresh full of timeouts is Letcher as well, and they know that the ball's going Harlan's way at the start of the second half. They're going to make a drive here. So maybe let's see if the hands team is out for Harlan. Nope, they're going to kick it up the gut.
Cougars cutting to the right up to the 34. He goes back to the left, 35, 40.
Williams, little reverse field there, but he's going to bring it up to the 45.
Nice move and a good tackle by the Black Bears.
They tell you not to reverse field unless you know you've got something to work with, and he got a few extra yards out of it. Good field position here and a minute and a half to work for Letcher Central. They would like to spread that lead back out to where they had it before.
Yep, Luke Kelly in on the tackle for Harlan there. Luke is a sophomore.
So on the 45, 55 touchdown land for the Cougars.
Looking at Harlan County, they have a lot of freshmen and sophomore and junior on this team. Not many seniors at all, Devin.
And a lot of size even for those young players.
Yeah.
Little. He's going to the air. He's going deep, and that one's over the head of the receiver.
Yep. You know, he had his receiver.
Yeah, that was a
Ball's
touchdown.
just
if
a
it was
little
caught.
too strong.
He's had a couple of situations where if he was just took a little off of it, or the receiver just kicked in a little bit earlier and put the Jets to it, they've got a touchdown on their hands, which they've not had a lot of trouble scoring anyway. But there's a couple of missed opportunities for the Cougars that I'm sure they'd love to clean up. So Little still working out of the gun. And he's got a lot of protection here. So there's the snap. He's stepping back. They're looking to air it out again. Steps into the pocket. He's got all day long. He's been there for 8 seconds, and he gets the pass off, and it's going to be a first down. He does not get out of bounds.
So Williams makes the catch and moves the sticks, but the clock will start back. As soon as they're set.
Still a lot of time here, so I had no reason to burn a timeout, but maybe they are.
Yeah,
they're
Cougars have they have all 3 of their timeouts. Now they'll have 2 left.
So we'll take that one with them, 21-6. We'll be right back on home.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
And welcome back, folks. It's 21-6 with a minute 12 to go in the first half. Letcher leads and looking to stretch that lead back out to the previously established 21-point lead if they can punch it in here. They got a minute 12 to go, 2 timeouts left, and a 1st and 10 on the 40-yard line. And Harlan's going to use every second of the timeout here. So it looks like they're going to line up with 5 wideouts.
Yes.
So we're going deep. It looks unless Little runs it himself. So let's see what they do.
I have seen him run it in this situation.
So here's the snap. He's stepping back. No, he's looking to the skies. And protection all day long. He could take a nap in the backfield, but no, somebody gets through. There's the throw, and it's nearly picked off.
Yeah, number 16 for Harlan County. That was Luke Kelly. He was just an inch of intercepting
and
football.
that was a lot of time for nobody to get open there and for Harlan County to really establish some defense in the backfield. But the pass blocking for Letcher has been incredibly on point.
Yeah, it has. 2nd down and 10 coming up for the Cougars. Play clock at 25. Game clock at 1:03.
Second and 10, but the first down doesn't appear to be the goal for the Cougars. They're looking for pay dirt. Steps back, beautiful blocks once again, and this one right into the hands of the receiver. Still on his feet, 2 men trying to bring him down, and 3, 4 men still on his feet. 5 men finally bring him down.
And
Peyton Combs.
Peyton Combs. Superman Peyton Combs. I tell you, he just did not go
Looking
down.
like a fullback out there.
Yes, he was.
Carrying half the defense on his back.
And the Cougars will have to burn another timeout. The clock's at 50, so Coach Matthews, good call, I thought, taking his second timeout.
Yeah, I think it was too. We'll keep it here. We got 50 seconds to go here in the half, and Letcher there, it was a beautiful pass, but after the fact, Combs just absolutely refusing to give a single inch to the defense, stays on his feet, and it took 5, nearly 6 guys to bring him down. And we're not talking about a fullback here or a tight end. We're talking about a wide receiver.
Well, determination and strength, and, he's a strong kid. And
a sophomore.
Yeah, he runs well, so, he's got strength. And that strength really helps in this game, and quickness, and he does a lot of good stuff. Look for Matthews to carry the mail here. He's had a good, strong game tonight, and been impressed with his runs. And let's see if they will use Matthews.
We got trips right, could be on blocking assignments. Here's the snap, and Little's going to roll out right, finds a lane. He's going to tuck and run, and he's going to get out of bounds and just get it a little bit up the field here. Late hit, and flags are flying everywhere, and they're getting into it off the field here. So that's going to be the automatic first down, but just ever closer to pay dirt for the Cougars.
Yeah, he was way out of bounds.
Yeah, it's a frustration penalty is what that is. But you're in the game here if you're Harlan County. You don't need to start getting frustrated and getting these penalties. Then you've got a chance to stop this still. At the very least, you can stop them on time.
At games this year, especially the game we had at Hazard with Cougars, they were down 27-0 and come back and took the lead in that game. So you don't know what to expect in these football games. You just got to keep playing.
Ball on the 2-yard line on the right hash, and Letcher Central with a chance to punch it in here, put 6 more on the board.
Absolutely.
In the gun. There's the snap. He's going to keep it. He's got a blocker in front of him. Cuts inside, and it's a Cougar touchdown. Klutz Auto Sales. Visit klutzauto.com. And the Cougars get the lead back where they had it. 40 seconds on the clock. Harlan County's going to get a chance to try to answer here.
Yeah, it was a nice run. He came off the right side and had his lane, and he stayed with it. And Little does what he does well, and that's score points.
So let's see here. Do they go back to the kick, or do they go ahead and try to spread it out 2 more?
I think they're going to
Looks like the conversion team, yeah.
Yeah, I think they're going to go for 2. Here comes Little in with a play, and, Harlan County's got 40 seconds to work with here, so who knows,
So they tried the fake kick on the last point after. So here's the snap, and they're going to give it to the big man. He's going to roll out and put 2 more on the board.
Johnson plays the middle linebacker spot on defense and comes in and gets glory for running the football.
29-6, Letcher up on top big here in the first half. We'll be back on Hometown.
When it comes to your family's health care, making the right connection is easy with just a call, click, or visit to one of Mountain Comprehensive Health Corporation's clinics serving Eastern Kentucky and Southwest Virginia. Our providers cover the full spectrum of medicine for the whole family, as well as specialty and support services such as pulmonary, optometry, dentistry, and podiatry, plus on-site labs, x-rays, nutritionist, and more. Call today for an appointment or telehealth visit. Now accepting Virginia Medicaid. Mountain Comprehensive Health Corporation.
23-point lead for the Cougars with 40 seconds to go here in the first half. 29-6, and Little sets up to kick again. How about that? You run a touchdown in, you're making the play calls, and then you got to go back out there and kick it.
And you know, after most games, he looks like he could play another game.
Yeah, change uniforms and go play another one.
You know, if you're a football program in this area, or for that part, other places, you know, this kid could play at the next level of something on your football team.
I tell you what, and he's an incredible runner in the backfield. He's a good quarterback, but I think he has a legitimate chance at going next level as a kicker, because he's a very talented kicker.
I know I'd have him with football, or have him.
Look at this. This is absolutely beautiful. He's going to try to field it, but the Cougars all over him, and they're going to get him down at about the 15.
I thought that was a good return, believe it or not.
Yeah, saved it a little bit.
Yeah.
So not great field position, and only a second off the clock there. So Black Bears got 39 seconds, and let's see here. They've got a couple of timeouts, I believe.
It's like Jordan was the back trying to carry the mail there.
So looks like he's going to be on the 14. So Harlan County's got a long way to go and a short time to get there.
But we've seen big plays happen before, and if you're the Cougars, you want to really be ready on your defensive set here.
Yeah.
You want to
you can't go to sleep.
Not let a receiver get in front of you. You want to keep your man at distance.
And we're going to put 4 men on the line, and there's the snap. Good little quick route. Oh, and the ladder. Hook and ladder.
Yeah. And might would have done a little better.
Yeah.
Devin, a little closer to the sideline than I thought they wanted with the first pass.
You don't see it often, but hey, it was ran pretty well.
Yeah, I liked it. Yeah. And an opportunity. 33 seconds to go. 29-6. If you're just joining us, Bank of Hyman, game of the week from Letcher County Central High School in Whitesburg.
Harlan will get the ball to start the second half. They would love to put another one on the board here to end the first. Oh, and he's fumbled it, and he's going to have to hop on it.
Yep, I think.
And that one, it just came out of his hand.
Yeah.
Just didn't have a grip on the ball.
Right. One of those mistakes that you don't want to see. The clock will continue to run.
Yep, and they're going to have to burn a timeout here.
And looks like the Cougars will take a timeout.
14.8 on the clock. We'll take one with them. We'll be back right here on Hometown.
At HCTC, you're more than just a student.
I am motivated.
I am retired.
I am a grandmother.
I am a veteran. I am an entrepreneur. I am a son.
I am a small business owner.
I am HCTC.
And we're back as Def Leppard comes over the sound system here at Letcher Central.
Absolutely. I think Coach Matthews wanted to call a timeout to make sure his corners and his safety was on page, Devin, if the pass was made to cover.
Yeah, looks like he's going to keep some men deep here, not going to sell out on the blitz. There's the snap, and it's going to be a run, and not a lot of work done here, but they do get out of bounds, and they'll get another crack at it. It's going to be fourth down for the Black Bears, so it's all or nothing here with 9 seconds left in the half.
Yeah.
And regardless of the field position, I don't think the punt team's stepping onto the field. I think they're going to send as many men downfield as you can, throw it in the air, and see what happens.
Absolutely.
So 9 seconds, and short of a quick, incomplete pass.
Yeah, you want to make sure whatever you do is completed, because the Cougars are in distance there.
And they're going to run it here, so they're banking on the timeout.
Yeah.
And he's still on his feet, and that's actually not a good thing for the Black Bears.
Yeah.
And he's down, and that's going to take them to the half. So kind of, I think you got to once you get the first down, you got to drop there.
Yep, that was Joyner the running back for the Black Bears, and ran the football hard, did a nice job, but after 2 quarters, Cougars 29-6. Devin, Harlan's got to regroup.
Yep. So we'll go to the half. We'll be back for the Man Toyota at the Half show here in just a few minutes. Devin Combs and David Adams live from Whitesburg. We'll be back on Hometown 24.
Let's go!
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
Welcome back to Letcher County Central High School. We're at the Man Toyota at the half, where the Letcher County Central Cougars are leading 29-6. And we have a halftime guest here, Kaylee Bates, a senior guard at Letcher County Central. And Kaylee, welcome to the Man Toyota at the half.
Thank you.
All right. Kaylee, tell us a little bit. I know you all lost some personnel from last year. Everybody usually does, but you all still have a strong group of young players and veterans. And tell us a little bit what makes the team up this year.
We have been working as a team to come together and play together, because none of us have really played together on the varsity court. And so this summer we've been working together to improve our skills to do that.
Okay. You just got done with summer ball this summer, and Coach Baker, he took over for Dickie Adams, who was here for since the school opened, and had some good basketball teams here and had a good program here. And Coach Baker has stepped in and has done a good job with that. He's continued the program. out of your veteran players this year, centers.
Kira Couch.
And Couch. Couch is a player that I thought shoots the ball well for her size. She can go outside and shoot it, or she's tough in the paint. She goes to the free throw line, and she's pretty good.
Yeah, she can make anything.
Okay. Tell us what's things that you think that this team has to work on to get to the level that you want this team to reach this year?
I think that we need to work on our offense, scoring more points. But none of us really want to shoot the ball.
Oh, okay. Now, last year you had some shooters on this team. Holcomb shot it well. Kaylee Banks, the senior of last year, who went on to, she's over at Alice Lloyd playing. You had some scorers on this team. Who's going to make up that scoring this year?
I think Kylie Wright will and Heidi Bentley.
Okay. Now, basketball not too far away. And I tell you right now, Hometown 24, we plan to come up because when we come up to Letcher County Central, we always see a good atmosphere and a good basketball team. Now, school got started late this year. Is that changed any of the plans with the basketball? I know some schools have open gym a few times, but practice usually starts October 15th.
We've been having open gym Tuesday through Thursday every week.
How about the weight program? Have you done any weights?
Yeah,
okay.
We do weights every week too.
Well, hey, that's where a good program starts.
Yep.
You a senior this year?
Yep.
Planning on going to college?
Yeah, I do.
What do you want to major in?
I want to major in dentistry.
Dentistry? Hey, we need those. We have a lot of dentists in the area getting ready to retire, Kaylee, and I think that would be a good thing to go into. Where do you want to go study that at?
Probably EKU or that Bluegrass Community and Technical College in Lexington.
I want to pass something along to you. I even think that Pikeville College is putting a dentist school in, maybe starting next year. So you might want to look at that too. You might
I'll have to check it out.
That's right. Kaylee, it's good that you stopped by, and we're glad you stopped by here on the Man Toyota at the Hive. I want to wish you and the Cougars the best of the season.
Thank you so much.
All right, that's Kaylee Banks of the Letcher County Cougars, Letcher County Central Cougars, 29-6. Here at the half, and we're still about 8 or 10 minutes away from starting the second half, and glad you could be with us. We'll take a break, and we'll be back on Man Toyota at the half. We'll talk a little more in just a little bit. Devin Combs and Dave Adams with you from Letcher County Central.
When it comes to your family's health care, making the right connection is easy with just a call, click, or visit to one of Mountain Comprehensive Health Corporation's clinics serving Eastern Kentucky and Southwest Virginia. Our providers cover the full spectrum of medicine for the whole family, as well as specialty and support services such as pulmonary, optometry, dentistry, and podiatry, plus on-site labs, x-rays, nutritionist, and more. Call today for an appointment or telehealth visit. Now accepting Virginia Medicaid. Mountain Comprehensive Health Corporation.
The coverage you need when you need it most. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in getting your hands dirty.
I believe the best recipes are never written down.
I believe in fried chicken, cornbread, and soup beans.
I believe in the cards. I believe in cats.
I believe in insurance coverage that helps you sleep at night.
I believe in always carrying an umbrella.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
Contact Derek Bowling, your Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in Hazard.
Harlan's home loan experience will be music to your ears. Harlan knows home loans like he knows his favorite song. And he puts all that experience to work at First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard. So if you think a home loan is complicated or difficult, Harlan looks forward to changing your tune. First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard. Your hometown friends. Your hometown bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
At HCTC, you're more than just a student.
I am motivated.
I am retired.
I am a grandmother.
I am a veteran. I am an entrepreneur. I am a son.
I am a small business owner.
I am HCTC.
Some may see you as victims, and no doubt you have lost much and endured even more. But we at KRCC see you as the strong and resilient survivors that you are, and our team stands ready side by side with you as you rebuild your lives and we help rebuild the communities that we all hold so dear. If you need our help, please call KRCC at 1-800-262-7491 or stop by any KRCC location and ask for help. KRCC cares.
My name is Jonathan Wilder. For years, myself and Ryan Mosley were litigation attorneys at two of Kentucky's busiest law firms.
We've joined together with one goal in mind: provide the highest level of legal representation possible to Eastern Kentuckians injured in car wrecks and by acts of negligence.
Here at the Wilder Law Firm, we are East Kentucky's trial team.
In Eastern Kentucky, being connected to the world has never been easier. With our 100 meg package at only $44.95 a month, you can be sure to always stay connected and up to date. But if that's not fast enough, we offer even faster, with the layest technology to make sure you're getting the most out of your service. Give us a call today or check out tgtel.com for more information. Thacker Grigsby, bringing the future to Eastern Kentucky.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. high-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
When it comes to your family's health care, making the right connection is easy with just a call, click, or visit to one of Mountain Comprehensive Health Corporation's clinics serving Eastern Kentucky and Southwest Virginia. Our providers cover the full spectrum of medicine for the whole family, as well as specialty and support services such as pulmonary, optometry, dentistry, and podiatry, plus on-site labs, x-rays, nutritionist, and more. Call today for an appointment or telehealth visit. Now accepting Virginia Medicaid. Mountain Comprehensive Health Corporation.
The coverage you need when you need it most. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best. Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
And you're up.
Welcome back to the Man Toyota at the half right here at Letcher County Central High School. Cougars are leading 29-6 here at the half. Also around the area, football scores coming in. Hazard leading Somerset 7-3. Leslie County 27-0 over Morgan County. Belfry all over Floyd Central 42-6. Pikeville leading Madison Central 21-7. Johnson over Clay County, Johnson Central that is, 28-14. And Paintsville 16-13 over Prairie. I thought that'd be a good game, Devin, and it is. So
Paintsville, a very tough football team, and the Commodores have had a great season. One hiccup in the road against a very, very strong Letcher Central team just last week, but otherwise undefeated on the season until then. Yeah,
absolutely, and I thought the Commodores, to be honest, we had the game going in a good way for them until they committed the 3 turnovers in the second half, and that kind of changed the game. So Cougars leading here at the half, 29-6. We thank you for joining us at the Man Toyota at the half. We want to thank Kaylee Bates, a senior guard, for stopping by with the Lady Cougars. We appreciate that greatly. We'll take a quick break while the second half kickoff coming up right here from Letcher Central. Stay with us on the Bank of Hyman.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in getting your hands dirty.
I believe the best recipes are never written down.
I believe in fried chicken, cornbread, and soup beans.
I believe in the cards. I believe in cats.
I believe in insurance coverage that helps you sleep at night.
I believe in always carrying an umbrella.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
Contact Derek Bowling, your Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in Hazard.
And we're back here, third quarter coming up on the way. Harlan County, who deferred to start the game, will receive to start the third, and they trail by 23 points, 29-6 in favor of the Cougars of Letcher Central. And David Adams, it's been a strong showing for Letcher so far, and so far on the season, we've seen them have slow first halves.
Yes, we have.
Extremely fast second halves. So let's see if that if they pick up the pace from here.
Oh, yes.
We could be looking at 70 points on the board.
I mean, to be quite honest with you, they've really not played that well in the first half this season in most of the games. But this game they did. And But in the second half this season, they've been very, very tough.
Yeah. 50 points in the Hazard game in one half of action.
Yeah.
The most I've personally seen from a high school team in one half of action. I'm sure there's been maybe some higher scores in other places, but
absolutely. And when you have a Jonah Little who directs your team, and he does it so well, and you have a Matthews who can run the football, then you have a Johnson who can play offense or defense. This is a good football team. And I'm going to be honest with you, I'm kind of curious how the Johnson Central game goes this year.
It's going to be very interesting. I think this is a Letcher team that despite having a good record, is better than that record even.
That's going to be a good football game.
Little puts the boot to it, and another one's going to go deep. This one goes out of bounds. Bad bounce for him. Takes it out. We're going to get it on the 35-yard line as Harlan County, but still, though, the kid has a boot.
Yes, he does.
He's got a cannon for an arm, and he's got lead in his shoes.
He does indeed. Very impressed with the crowd here tonight. A nice full house at Letcher County Central. I mean,
Coal Bowl's traditionally a good rivalry game between these two schools. It's a friendly rivalry, too.
And this stadium here hosts a lot of people, too, and it's not a small place to play. It's a very, very nice place to come to have a football game. Basketball game, they've got great facilities here at Letcher County Central.
Black Bears will take the field. Ethan Reimer will lead his offense back out there with another chance to dig into this early established Letcher Central lead. One half of action to go. Called the Coal Bowl.
Yep. Harlan County just across the mountain.
And he's going to get stuck in the backfield is Swanner.
And guess who makes the play? First Cougar there, Mr. Johnson, none other.
So, big loss in the backfield to start things off here for Harlan County.
Yep.
And Reimer, who's been relatively quiet in this game so far, aside from a beautiful pass to a touchdown, is still working out of the gun. It's a handoff, and the Cougars are all over it once again. They're going to keep them well back behind the original line of scrimmage. So big, long third down coming up.
And I think we have a Black Bear down.
Oh, we do, yep.
Yep.
So we're going to go ahead. We'll take a short break while they attend to the player on the field. We'll be back here on Hometown 20.
Carlin's home loan experience will be music to your ears. Carlin knows home loans like he knows his favorite song. And he puts all that experience to work at First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard. So if you think a home loan is complicated or difficult, Carlin looks forward to changing your tune. First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard. Your hometown friends. Your hometown bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
And we're back, player back on his feet. We like to see that. We like to see young men back off the field looking to play some more football down the line here. So
yeah, that was Jordan. He's run the football extremely hard tonight and run it several times. And a gutsy kid, and glad to see him back. Okay.
And coming off it's colder than any game so far this season, and you get that kind of cold halftime break. You come back out. That's when you're most likely to see stuff like that happen.
You know, I thought it got pretty cold last week
at
Commodore Field.
Reimer, he's going deep in the air, but it's all over and intercepted. Let's see, did he land in bounds? So he does land in bounds, and this is Letcher County ball.
43-yard line. Expensive turnover for the Black Bears there.
Yeah, they didn't get to do much with this drive, and he threw in the double coverage that time, and he was pretty well covered. That was a busted route, honestly, but Letcher comes out on the good side of it, and they're going to get another run at the offense early now in the second half with a 23-point lead. And so far, they've only had two drives that didn't result in a score.
Yeah,
one. They've had one. Just one,
they've been successful about every time they've had football, getting some points on the board.
Little in the back. 3 men wide. Now 4 with the man in motion. There's the snap. Steps back. He's going to the air again. Good pass blocking. He's got a lot of time here. Throws on the run to a wide open receiver in the field. He's spinning. He's breaking tackles. He's still on his feet. And he finally goes down. Gavin Brown on the reception. And I'll tell you what, these Cougars absolutely refuse to touch the turf.
Yeah, Brown with a good catch, and he makes up some good space there and on the tackle for Harlan.
Kentucky Farm Bureau first down.
Yep. Young was one of them in on that tackle, and also
thank you to Derek Bowen for sponsoring coverage here on the air. And all of a sudden, Letcher's inching back. They're already in enemy territory and pushing forward.
Swanner also in on that.
Little in the gun. Ooh, 2 men were in motion there for a second. There's the snap. He's going to roll left. He's got 3 blockers in front of him. Cuts in, slips through the crowd. He's at the 20, the 10, the 5, and another Cougar touchdown. Jonah Little making it look too easy out there.
Well, he's got good speed. He had good blocking that time. I thought Matthews helped big time on that play, and also he just follows his blocker so well, Evan. And when you have that speed, too, that always helps.
A Klutz Auto touchdown. Go to klutzauto.com. Shout out to John and Melvin and the crew over there for sponsoring the touchdowns. And looks like we're going to go for one unless they fake it again. Nope, there's the place. There's the kick. Looks like a good boot to me. Hits the field house, and 36 on the board, and the Cougars, it's all coming up roses here in Whitesburg. 9:48 on the clock. We'll be back on Hometown.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
And not without drama, a flag on that one, and it looks like to be an offsides on Harlan County. And they're going to do it again.
Yeah, and I think they will switch and go for the 2-point conversion this time.
I'm a ProMart flag on that one, and this play coming back to action, and Letcher's got a chance to make it 37 instead of 36. Little in the gun. He's got 4 men wide. There's the snap, and they're going to run it right up the gut. Nobody to stop anything, and it's 37-6.
Johnson takes that across, and that's the second time tonight he's got a 2-point conversion.
Kobe Johnson, sophomore.
Yep.
Looking like a grown man out there running the football. We'll keep it here as they get ready for the kickoff. A very strong drive again by Letcher Central and kind of making it look too easy a little bit.
Well, it's not a typical Harlan County Letcher County game that we've known in the past because Harlan County's had some good football teams, and this is a little different game than these two teams play. Cougars a little bit stronger this year, and it's showing on the scoreboard. And, you know.
Score from up the road. Breathitt leads Middlesboro 14-0 in the fourth. So, low scoring game,
that'd be a pretty good
control. Looks
game.
like to be well under control for the Bobcats.
Yeah. And Breathitt playing in a tight game here, playing in a tight game at Prairie Central, and they probably Coach Moore.
They've had some wars this year.
Yeah, needs to get that win and get his team back going, and that's a big district win for him as well.
So here at the Coal Bowl, it's been all Cougars all night long, and Little steps back to kick once again, and works out the legs running up the field, and works out the leg kicking the ball after.
9:48.
Here
third
he goes.
Quarter.
Another good boot to it, and it's going to go past the 20-yard line once again. Fielded by the Black Bears, and looks like nowhere to go here. He's going to be out of bounds, and flag. Looks like a late hit maybe.
Yeah, may have been too late there, and
Hazard leads 7-3 over Somerset.
I thought that'd be a close game, Devin. Both of those teams playing pretty well this season. And
looks like that one's showing second quarter. Not sure if we're completely up to date there. Johnson Central leads Clay County 35-14.
No surprise there. Clay County, Cougars still have Clay County on the schedule and Johnson Central. So
Pikeville up 28-7 over Madison Central, and Paintsville up 19-13 over Perry. So it looks like they got another field goal.
And we thought the Paintsville and Perry game would be a good football game.
Yeah, and it's still a very close game. And
I mean, Perry was playing Letcher last week and had the game going a lot their way, but the turnovers kind of changed things. Yep. So,
And that Somerset game's been kind of a thorn in the side for the Bulldogs for many years, including the state title run back in 2011. They lost to Somerset that season, the only loss they took. And he's in all kinds of trouble in the backfield.
Yeah, it's Warner and nowhere to go, really.
Letcher just all over it, another busted play, and they're giving no quarter at all on defense.
Well, this line is much different. It's a younger line Harlan County has, and it's a line that is going to take work and season and strength and get over it, because they have some young players on that line.
9:07 and counting, and a second down and long here for the Black Bears, and Letcher maybe even looking forward to, if they get the ball back, they're a score away from keeping that clock rolling. Reimer in the back, there's the snap, and he's going to try to cut up the middle, nowhere to go, and he's going to stay on the feet, but the play is dead. Third and long now for Harlan County.
Yep, and Devin, Harlan County needing a big play to get a first down and keep the drive going, and Cougars get the football back.
It could spell disaster.
It could spell maybe the clock running in the fourth quarter if they don't get something going here.
Harlan taking their time here, trying to draw something up. They've got 2 plays to make it happen. They're going to run 4 regardless here.
Interesting, Kaylee Bates at a half, and talking about Letcher County Central Cougars, Lady Cougar basketball, Devin.
Romer, 4-step drop, puts it in the air, nearly picked off.
And Little
fourth
with
down.
A super play.
A little quarterback on quarterback action there.
It was too easy, reason he dropped it.
Yeah, it wasn't impressive enough.
She was talking about their basketball team, and last year they won the 14th region, and they got some of those kids back, and then they graduated some muscle and some point getters also. But I look for them to be a very competitive team, and we want to thank her for stopping by.
Been a regional powerhouse for many years.
I look for Couch to be tough in the paint for the Cougars this year. She's a good shooter, good player, and looking
this
forward
is a
to
punt
seeing
team
her
out here, so maybe Harlan still wanting to play it safe here.
Yes.
So there it is, no fakes detected, and not a great boot to it this time, but he'll get a good bounce.
Yeah, getting a Cougar, getting a Harlan County Black Bear roll.
Look about the 36, looks like. So it's going to be first down for the Cougars and a chance to get the clock into that rolling status.
Yeah, I mean, you get that. I think football is 36 points and basketball is 35. Is that correct?
I think so, yeah.
So a touchdown would do that, Devin.
Yeah, they've had a couple of 2-point conversions, and Harlan did not get their extra point, so that kept it within that range.
Need to keep up with the Perry-Paintsville game. That game is pretty good football.
5 wide and nobody in the backfield except Little, all alone. Great block, steps forward. Oh, and man nearly got a hold of him, and that's incomplete over the middle.
Yeah, that pass just a little too low. Good pressure by Harlan County.
They broke loose from the defenders there and nearly got the blindside tackle, but Little pretty aware on the feet, pretty fast feet for a quarterback too.
Absolutely.
Still got a lot of time to throw back there.
Number 17 of Harlan County, that's Josh Sargent, putting a lot of pressure on him. Harlan County.
And this time we'll have 2 men in the backfield.
A lot of young players, as we mentioned, on this football team.
3 wide, 2 men in the backfield. There's the snap. And they're going to give it to the big man up the middle, and good defense there by Harlan County to stuff that one.
Yeah, Johnson really knew where to go that time. They read the play well and was
3rd and 9
just
now.
waiting on him, yes. Look for Mr. Little to carry the mail.
I don't think he's
or Matthews.
Yeah,
we've not seen.
I was gonna say we haven't seen Matthews running
carry
a little
the mail. Not this half, but he's very capable of making a big play.
Goes the motion. There's the snap. Steps back. He's looking to the skies. Big throw, and it's off the fingertips.
Yep.
Had the hands on it. Really great placement. Just doesn't rein it in. And that's a Keyston Branham, and I believe we got some flags here in the backfield.
Yeah, we may have a little unnecessary roughness on the Cougars.
Maybe roughing the passer here.
Yeah,
let's see what the call
Scott
is.
Pack. He may have got caught.
Offsetting.
We're going to redo the play one more time here. So as Harold Mullen says, that's 30 seconds of wasted football. So
yeah.
But you've got to call those when you see them. I mean, you've got to call and keep everything in line, I guess.
So it will remain 4th down, 4th and 9.
Now, looks for some misdirection maybe by Little and maybe Matthews, but they're not going to go for it. It kind of surprised
Yeah, they're going to kick it.
And there's a bad snap.
And he might not have a choice now. No, he's going to kick it.
Got rid of it. Nice
Way
play.
up in the air.
And gets a roll.
Oh, it stays on the ground down to the 31.
Super play.
Yeah.
Super play by Little. I mean,
I thought he was going to have no choice but to run with it, but he gets the boot off and reverses the field.
Yeah, that was a super play.
So Harlan's going to get another run at the offense here, but still a lot of clock turning.
Yeah,
despite
Harlan
the
needs
Letcher
to
not
get some
pushing
points
the
on
score.
this board and get back in this, get some scores anyway, because Harlan County, a young football team, David.
Yeah, a lot of freshmen and sophomores.
Yeah, got a roster. If I look down the roster, I see 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's not a lot of seniors.
5 or 6 seniors at the most, and that's young on the football team.
Reimer takes the snap. It's a quick handoff up the gut, and not a lot going on there. That was Howard with the carry.
Well, he earned 3 yards tough that way, but
yeah, took a lot of damage on it.
Yeah.
Positive yardage is exactly what Harlan County needs right now. They trail by substantial amounts, 37-6 here in the third, and the Cougars have only failed on 2 drives to score.
Yeah. Looks like Sam Webb, number 69, will come in for the Cougars.
And
play that nose guard position.
Harlan's going to spread here.
Yeah.
4 wide, 1 man in the backfield. There's the snap, and they're going to run it. Oh, he's got a beautiful lane right up the middle. He's going to get the first down and a lot more. Great play there by the Black Bears.
Yeah, nice run there.
Kentucky Farm Bureau first down. Derek Bowling in the hazard location. Home or auto, he is the man to speak to. So into Letcher territory is Harlan County. Reimer directing traffic out there, trying to keep this drive going. There's the snap. Another handoff up the gut. He's still on his feet, and he's brought down. Short gain on that one. Is that?
Yeah, it looks like Johnson comes in, the middle linebacker, to be the first Cougar there to make the tackle.
So Harlan deciding to pound the rock up the gut here and really rely on their big men to open those holes. And so far, this has been one of the better looking drives they've had.
Yes, it has. They're blocking well, running the football, and doing a good job right now. 5:13. This clock continues to run, third quarter.
Reimer in the back, low snap, picks it up in a hurry, gets the screen. No, incomplete. No, that's a live ball. And that was a dangerous situation. The receiver almost didn't think to get on that ball there.
You know, that was real close, but when you're a player, you can't take that chance.
Get on the ball.
Yeah, you've got to get on the ball because, you know, the official may be at an angle where, you know,
that line of scrimmage.
So you've got to. Yeah.
So looking at another third and very long here. About 14 yards to first down.
Reimer, the quarterback for Harlan County, and got a pretty good arm, but this drive, it's been on the ground mostly, Devin.
4 wide again. Here's the snap, and same play that got them the first down before, but this time Letcher's all over it. It's going to be 4th down Black Bears.
Yeah, and it looks like about 4th and 13.
And they're across the 50, and I think trailing by this score with, you know, the clock's ticking, and I think you still got to go for it. You got to try to do something.
Well, yeah, you're behind. You have to gamble and go.
With
you know,
the amount that they're behind, I think they have to they have to push the pace here, and you got to play like you're still playing to win the game.
It's, you know, go for it. What you got to lose, you know.
And we're under the 3:30 mark here in the third. It's 4th and long, and the Black Bears have nothing to do but to go for it. 4 wide in the gun. Reimer steps back. Pressure on him, puts it in the air, and nearly caught. They nearly convert on it.
Yeah, he was, he had his man, had his receiver, and just couldn't make the play, but a nice play call.
So Letcher with favorable field, and they'll take over here, and now we're starting to get into the deep waters that we were talking about earlier in the game, and we're trading these possessions off a little bit, and every one of these that happens favors the Cougars, even if they don't score again.
Well, you know, Cougars have been probably the last series they had to football was probably the worst offensive series they've had so far, and I'm sure that will be cleaned up right here.
2 men to the left, 1 man in the backfield, Little in the gun. There's the snap. He's going to keep it. Got a good block, but he's, oh no.
Going to bounce out.
He again, and he's going 30, 20, 10. Nobody to stop him. It's a touchdown, Cougars, and that will run the clock, and it won't stop again.
Well, a lot of speed there. He turns the corner, and really Harlan County been tough for him to catch him, Devin. He's got such good. But we do have a flag.
Oh, we do have a flag. Hold on a second. So we'll see what the call is, and they're marching back. So we'll give a shout-out to Klutz Auto still, but they might have to wait for their touchdown still.
Yeah. We got 2 flags over here.
So let's see what the call is on the field. Yeah, flags. So we got personal foul, holding. So the holding is going to stop the touchdown regardless.
So we're going to do this all over again.
No, does he say touchdown? It's not. Okay, I did not think it was. So
you've got a holding and a personal foul.
It's a dead ball basically.
Yeah.
So
the ball should be put back on the 48, and we'll redo it all again.
Yep, we'll play it over. Still 1st and 10.
Yeah.
So big run that ends up coming back, but as we've mentioned before, Cardio Jonah doesn't even seem to be breathing that hard.
No, he's not.
Not just your average person, your average football player tends to be out of breath after a run like that.
Yeah, and he's one of these kids, after the game, you look at him, he say, well, he could play another one. I mean, my goodness.
There it is. He's going to keep it again. This time he's on the right. The blockers are not there this time, and it's going to be a dead ball.
Nice play by the defense of Harlan County.
And they're going to call forward progress. He didn't lose as much there as it probably looked like, about a yard.
That was number 87. That's Roark with a nice play for the Black Bears.
Near the 2-minute mark of the third, Letcher staring down a second down, excuse me. So just relax, let that clock run. Use all the seconds you've got at your disposal. You've got a very strong lead here, and every second that ticks means you're a second closer to punching that victory. Big district match here, too. There's the snap.
Matthews goes out to the left.
Drop. Yeah, I mean, he could write his memoirs out there. And it's good. Do we have any flags? We do. We've got a helmet and flags on the field in the back here. So, perfectly placed helmet on the field as well. That young man is going to go off the field with a smile on his face. Let's see what the call is here. It's in the position. It could be holding, could be roughing the passer. Oh, legal man downfield.
So we'll replay that?
Yep, we'll replay that one with some penalty. So that's two brought back here that were pretty big plays.
So it looks like
so we're going to see here, the officials are still talking about it. So I think they're still kind of discussing it here, and it looks like they're discussing it with Harlan County.
Yeah. We have a flag at the 40. I don't know what.
And it's yet to be addressed.
Yeah.
And looks like the entire officiating squad is going to step over here for this conversation. Probably just making sure it doesn't get out of hand over there. And
second down and about 11 coming up for the Cougars.
So it could be an argument over the spot of the ball. They should be marching it back here a little bit.
College football tomorrow. Ole Miss, Kentucky, 12 noon. You know, Devin, I thought that game may have been a 3:30 or 7 o'clock.
A lot of people were expecting that.
I did not see the 12 o'clock coming, but it is what it is. And
also, I think the tickets go on sale for Big Blue Madness as well, don't they? 20-0 Breathitt County with 3 to go.
Yep.
So it looks like they're going to hold on and get the victory here. Might not stay a shutout all the way, but they've got a strong win against Middlesboro over there. And the discussion seems to be over, and we'll wait for a head official to make the call on the field and address the laundry laying at the 40-yard line. And looks like he's now explaining it to the Cougars.
And now we are ready to get back to play with 1:30 on the clock.
And drama over in Perry. They now lead 27-19 over Paintsville.
Hey.
Pikeville leads 42-14 over Madison Central. So a lot of scores rolling along the way there.
Yep, Harlan offside, so that'll give Cougars 5 yards. And that was Shoemaker jumped a little early there.
So that game between Perry and Paintsville, as you mentioned, expected to be a good one, and it's turned into a back-and-forth affair, and looks like they're in the thirds. Our producer is sending us scores, and he tried to catch me there by saying Letcher 37, Harlan 6. You can see it on the screen, everybody. And here we go. Good play here for the Cougars.
About a yard short of the first down, so it'd be
spot is
3rd and
back.
1. And the clock is under a minute. So we should have at least one more play. Maybe 2.
Yeah, with the Cougars, they could start. They ran the 2-minute drill back in the first quarter. So
well, they did indeed, Devin. They did indeed.
Getting out of bounds, stopping the clock.
Absolutely.
Hey, if you're feeling confident, why not practice that? Practice that, stretch the clock. Here we go. 2 men in the backfield, 3 wide, 2 to the right. There's the snap.
Looks like Johnson carrying the mail.
Up the middle, bowling over defenders. And that's a big first down, a Kentucky Farm Bureau. Derek Bowling first down, and that'll reset the chains. And is there more laundry? No, just an equipment on the player has to get off the field, lost the helmet.
Yeah.
And they'll go ahead and use the timeout here.
Yeah, and the coach wants to know about the flag there.
He's still upset. So.
Yeah.
And, boy, they are going to go at it, and we're going to take a little break while they go at it. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on Hometown 20.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
26 seconds to go here in the third. Letcher with the ball and another chance to get that clock rolling that we thought they got earlier, but it was brought back, and then a couple of big plays have been brought back. So here we go. Clock rolls. Chains are set. 22 and counting.
Cougars. And that is a Kentucky Farm Bureau first down.
It sure was. Little steps back. Defender's getting through. He's going to have to step forward. He's going to tuck and run. Splits the defense, and he's going to get out of bounds, and we're going to get another play. That's another Farm Bureau first down.
And, you're going to have 5 seconds still left on the clock. And like you mentioned, Devin, the Cougars will snap the ball one more time in the third quarter.
5.3 to go. And, they, like I said, even when you got that lead, sometimes you need to do the right thing sometimes and practice that. Those are situations that are going to come up later in the season.
You're right.
5.3 in the third. There's the snap. Little, great fake, and he walks into the end zone. Laundry flying everywhere, but it's after the play, I believe, but we're going to see what happens. More drama, and he kind of nods the head, so let's see what happens here. So that's a hold, so it's coming back. And yet another play, another touchdown brought back.
Yeah, the hold occurred down on about the 8-yard line, and also another flag on the 11. So
that might have been a unsportsmanlike after the play there. Yeah. Typically, that's what you see in that situation. So
ball was on the 14 on the snap, so we'll see how these 2 flags will come into play on penalties.
Officiating crew discussing it. Wants to make sure they've got everything right. And turned into a pretty good sized discussion here about this one. So here we go, head official. Personal foul. Oh, we got an ejection here. Looks like 70, was it 78? '68 is now been ejected.
Yeah, that's Hunter Hayes of Letcher Central.
So he has to leave the field.
And
not exactly sure what happened there.
78 for Harlan.
78 for Harlan is Will Kasem.
Will
Jr. And now it looks like somebody else has got tossed, and we've got drama brewing all over the field here. And Coach Matthews has to toe the line here maybe a little bit. He has got a finger in an official's face, and he's dangerously close to maybe getting ejected himself. And standing up for his players, as you see coaches do it a lot. And patient man there in the striped shirt to not. And Matthews is going to keep pushing here, so it could get worse.
Well, he's trying to get his quarter's worth in.
Oh,
right
yeah, you want to. He's defending his man and trying to. He's getting his time in, but he gets back over to the sideline, and so we've got for sure one ejection, and looks like the Cougars avoided losing their coach to an ejection.
Yeah, it's going to be all played over. 1st and 10 on 13.
And he's back over there. So the drama's not over yet. And it could be asking for clarification. It could be starting to get mad again. So let's see here.
Normally you don't see Coach Matthews.
No, he's upset about the call.
He's usually a pretty collect guy.
And he looks a little resigned now, so he's not going to push the issue much more. But
yeah,
that one could have gotten out of hand in a hurry. He had a finger in that official's face. And striped shirts sometimes don't like that very much.
Not many of them. No, they
no.
did not.
I got to commend that man's patience, because a lot of officials would have tossed him on that one. And they're going to let the clock run out on the third quarter here, and that's going to be the end of the third. It's 37-6, but not without some drama on the field. We'll be back on Hometown 24.
At HCTC, you're more than just a student.
I am motivated.
I am retired.
I am a grandmother.
I am a veteran. I am an entrepreneur. I am a son.
I am a small business owner.
I am HCTC.
And after a dramatic episode to end the third, we'll come back for fourth quarter action with 12 on the clock, and a 37-6 lead for the Cougars. Trying to get a little clarification, it does appear as though Shoemaker, 76 for Harlan, was another ejected player. If we have misspoken and attributed being ejected to the wrong player, I apologize. We're trying to get our story straight up here.
We're getting ready to get back to play, starting the fourth quarter, 37-6 Cougars.
Just inside the 20. There's the snap. Little, he's going to keep it. He's still on his feet. He's going to wake outside, and he's brought down right at the 10.
Looks like that was a hard 3 to 4 yard run.
Yeah. Had to work for it there. Stayed on his feet, kept it up, and the clock will continue to run. Second and about 7 for the Cougars. So a lot of great football action going on across the mountains today. At last check, it was Perry Central 27-19 over Paintsville.
Yeah, they jumped up and scored twice on Paintsville.
Had to do a big second half.
That's a big deal.
Little in the gun. There's the snap and the handoff. Matthews.
Yeah.
Powering forward and brought down hard at about the 8-yard line.
Yeah, it's another 3 yards they had to really work for. So,
yeah,
Black Bears defense has stiffened some. Especially in the running game of the Cougars.
Kind of brought down by a DDT for all the wrestling fans out there. The old headlock takedown.
Yes, indeed.
And I believe we got a timeout on the field. We'll take it with them, folks. 37-6, Letcher Central, 10 to go in the fourth. Fourth quarter action back on the air. It's 37-6 Letcher Central with 10:41 to go. A chance to punch it in here and go ahead and run that clock to the end of the game for the Cougars.
Yeah, this is a big score because with this score, with the rule of the running the clock, this will really speed the game up.
In the fourth, along the way, Hazard leads Somerset 17-6. A good showing for the Bulldogs.
Yep.
Little in the gun. From the 7. There's the snap. Little's got it, and he sneaks everybody and goes into the end zone. Untouched nearly. Another touchdown, and that's going to run the clock. I don't see any laundry this time, David Adams.
No, there's none on the field. That was a good fake by Little, and Matthews did a nice job of covering the ball to hide that.
We'll give one to Klutz Auto Sales. It's their touchdown, and you can go to KlutzAutoSales.com. Get the best deal from John Klutz and the crew over at Klutz Auto Sales. So now we got a 43-6 lead, and there goes the clock, David. So here we go.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be a real quick game now.
Game will end just shy of 10 o'clock.
Yes, it will. And that's pretty early, to be honest with you.
Especially with the penalties. So here we go, the 2-point conversion, and they punch it in.
Yeah, and
for
Johnson
good measure.
gets that, and that's his third 2-point conversion tonight. So
good, strong running from the big man.
Yeah, he's played well.
Folks, it's 45-6. We'll take a short break. We'll come back, and the clock's running.
Some may see you as victims, and no doubt you have lost much and endured even more. But we at KRCC see you as the strong and resilient survivors that you are. And our team stands ready side by side with you as you rebuild your lives and we help rebuild the communities that we all hold so dear. If you need our help, please call KRCC at 1-800-262-7491 or stop by any KRCC location and ask for help. KRCC cares.
And we're back here at Letcher, 45-6 and a running clock in Whitesburg as the Cougars have all but punched that win in here in the Cole Bowl. It was a good, strong rivalry game. This year has been dominated by the black and blue. And Little will come out and kick it again, and look for him to put it deep.
I think you'll see some kids that's not been in the game very much get an opportunity.
There's the boot. Nice one. That one's going back. Going to be a touchback. 20-yard line for the Black Bears, and at this point, you put it back there, and you're still going to run the clock. So even more time while they set the ball. 8:41 and counting. And don't see a lot of touchback kicks at the high school level in Kentucky.
No,
not without some bounces or something. And that one bounced, but he put the boot to it. So a lot of football going on, and we're starting to get near the fourth quarter, into the fourth quarter for a lot of these games.
Oh, yes.
Perry at last check was leading 27-19. That was in the third of their game. So.
Yeah, we'll need to check on that maybe once before we get off the air because
Pikeville looks to be punching in a win.
We expect Belfry's going to win. Johnson Central
Johnson
looks
over
like
Clay,
they on the way to win.
35-14 at last check for Johnson. Clay County is a strong football team too, though. Never a bad football team at Clay. Here's the play from Harlan County. Up the gut, and a good little backside tackle there, and about a gain of 4. Maybe 5 even on that one. And 7:30 and counting. Want to thank everybody for tuning in to the game tonight. Want to thank our pregame hosts, Winston Lee and Ethan Cummings. And we'll thank him even though he's a Louisville fan.
Yeah, before the whistle. Oh, a Louisville fan? I didn't know that.
Oh, that's a running gag on that one.
I did not know that.
Johnson has 56 on the board now against Clay, and Pikeville still up. So scores are kind of maintaining across the board. The teams that have been winning have continued to win. And another short run here.
There's a nice tackle by Cornett.
And that brings
Dawson
up
Cornett by the Cougars. Strong tackle.
Yeah, Cornett's a football name, you know.
Yeah,
just a strong football name from Eastern Kentucky.
Yeah.
So 6:40 and counting, and a third down here for Harlan, and you kind of just got to play for broke here. You go for whatever you can at this point when you got a ticking clock and a big deficit, and you got some younger players out on the field. We'll see if Letcher does get the ball back. Who takes the snaps? Does Little continue to take snaps with this lead in the running clock? Conventional wisdom says no, but I don't know if you can keep the kid off the field. You might have to tie him to the bench.
It may be a good time if you've got a kid for
nice
next
little rollout
season
throw there,
ready.
And he's going to get the first down.
Yeah, he's at the mark. I think he's made it. It's going to be close. Yeah, it's first down.
So one more Kentucky Farm Bureau first down for Derek Bowling and the crew.
Devin, our Alice Lloyd College player of the game, the good folks over at Pepper Passes, and we appreciate them, and we're going to pick our player or players of the game here in a second.
Maybe look to the defensive side of the ball for one of those guys.
Yeah.
Black Bears.
And when we mention Alice Lloyd College, we're missing Miss Jacobs over there. Denise Jacobs, a big watcher of Hometown 24. We'll say hello to her.
Second down now for the Black Bears. That's Swanner back there taking snaps for Harlan, so getting his reps in.
Yeah, he needs, you know, this is the time of the game. If you've got some kids you know needs experience, you want to prepare them a little bit for maybe later on in the season, or even, you know, get them some looks when you can for next season. You're a freshman, sophomore.
We'll go ahead and throw one of our players of the game up, a player by the name of Kobe Johnson.
Yep, and I think also
46.
number 11. He's been running football.
We'll
had a great first half.
Matthews and Johnson.
Yeah, he ran the football well.
And, of course, you know, we can't leave Little out of any conversation.
Yeah,
but that young man has hung a few player of the games up. So.
Yeah, he's had a lot of yeah. We can't knock him for it. He played well. So, you know, but those three guys I thought had special game tonight.
Absolutely. So, just an overall terrific performance by the Cougars tonight. The receiving core all together ran some great routes, got wide open so much. So 3:50 and counting here. And third down for Harlan County. Letcher probably content to just let that clock continue to run here.
Oh, I think so.
As well. And Harlan probably just want to try to make one good drive out of it. Get some reps in.
Get another score, you know.
And I believe, is it still Swanner? Yeah, it is. He's got the snaps. Steps back, got to put a good arm to it, and it's going to be picked off. And 16 with the pick. That is Andrew Little, the sophomore. And he is listed as a quarterback, so he may be coming back out to take the snaps here.
Wow.
If you can keep Little off the field.
Put him in, coach, and let him go.
So they've got a lot of young people listed at quarterback here. They've also got another senior and Keontae Miller listed at quarterback for Letcher as well. So we'll see who gets to take the snaps here. I don't think I see number 7 on the field.
No, I wouldn't think so. I think Coach Matthews would
don't take a chance on getting your
get some
player
other
hurt.
guys in and give them some experience. And
so let's see here. Who is taking the snap?
It looks like Miller is going to take it.
Miller, he's in the back, gets the snap, and he's going to run the keeper. Oh, he hurdles the play. And he's going to go out of bounds. And second down. Just shy. So it'll still be second down for the Cougars. And you can hurdle a diving player like that.
Miller showing his athletic ability on that run.
Oh, good form on that one. Got the scissor kick jump going.
Indeed. I thought the defense tonight for Cougars was
very impressive performance. They gave up the one score, but they went all in on a blitz and put everybody on the quarterback.
Yeah, and you'll see Harlan County, Devin, good athletic program over there. A lot of young people. You'll see improvement this season.
And
Miller trying to get
still on his feet, and he'll be just shy of the 50 with a first down.
And a minute and a half to go. I think you may see 2 more plays, and I think you'll see this football end, Devin. Want to thank Jim McCauley for all his help up here. The AD. Manus Blair was the AD last season, and he treated us well as well. Manus retiring, and he did a great job for Letcher County Central Athletics.
And program is in good hands.
Yeah, Jim McCauley's taken over, and Jim will work it hard, and like Manus did, and it'll be
no victory formation yet. We're going to see another play here. Oh, there's a fumble on the field, and they're piling on. Looks like Letcher's got it, but we'll see the official call here. But looks like the Cougars got back on top of it.
I don't think we're going to have another play. I think
30 and counting on the clock.
Yeah, there's 30 and counting, and that's going to do it.
They're not going to have to even line back up.
No,
here.
I don't think so. A well-played football game by the Cougars. Harlan County, a little youth, and had trouble with the strength and quickness of the Cougars.
Your final score from Letcher County: the Cougars come up big, 45-6, over the Black Bears of Harlan County. Cougars win the rivalry this year and come away with a big win in 4A. Looking forward to the rest of the season for them. They improve to 5-2.
They've got a good football game. Couple good games left on schedule, I think. So it's going to be interesting to see how the Cougars finish, and a big win. And like you mentioned, 3 and 4 start for Harlan County here, and the Cougars go to 5-2, Devin, and they could very easily put some more W's on their schedule.
Looking forward to a big game at the end of the season with Johnson Central. A lot of people are going to have an eye on that one.
It will be a big game, no question.
It's going to wrap us up here from Letcher County. For everyone here at Hometown 24, all our fans, friends, and sponsors, for my co-host David Adams for the pregame show with Winston Lee and Ethan Cummings, for our producer Josh Cornett, and of course the president of Hometown 24, David Thacker, back at the station. I want to say thank you, everybody, for tuning in, and we'll see you next week on Hometown 24.